Well, hello everyone. Happy sensational Saturday night. My name is Jen and welcome to my channel, Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. And tonight I am going to do a preview live haul for tomorrow's show on Sunday, the 25th at 2 p.m. Central. You guys always like to get prepared or what I'm going to be bringing to the show. So I like to go on live and just have interactive chat with all of you. I do realize there's other sellers on right now. Hello, Leonore. How are you? I didn't even tell you I was going on, so surprise. But yes, I decided to come on here tonight just to show you what's coming up for tomorrow's list of things that will be for sale and to chat with all of you. Hello, Jean. How are you? Hope all is well with everyone. I wanted to send a blanket well wishes to everyone to stay warm and safe throughout this weather that's going to be passing throughout the country. I realize that some of you are right in the thick of it. Thoughts and prayers to everybody. Stay safe out there. Hello, Laura. Hello, Kathy. Hello. And I decided to jump on here tonight to say hello and to show you what's coming up for tomorrow. I am, to be honest with you, I'll show you some things tonight. I do have, hi, Ellie, how are you? For the most part, what I'm going to show you tonight, I have a lot of like costume. I do have a few pieces of sterling to show. I am still working on getting some more sterling ready for tomorrow. I do come on at 2, so I'll get up in the morning and see if I can get everything priced and ready. The trays, those sterling pieces are over there, but I do promise you that I'm going to have some sterling. I just won't show probably a lot of it right now. I've been pretty much prepping all day. Joe and I went on a big, huge buying trip, and of course, we came back late yesterday. So it only gives me a few hours to get things kind of prepped and ready for you guys so I can come on and show you. So on the way in, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you're here. Hello, Sunray. How are you? Hit the thumbs up. If you haven't, at the bottom of the page, hit that little bell icon yet. Please hit that bell icon and make sure it says all notifications, because that way I know most of you who already have done that, you got notified I just came on, because these are just impromptu. You never know when I'm actually going to schedule to do these. So thank you all for doing that, and make sure that you have done that. That way you get notified when I do these. Again, this is what I try to do. Just Joe is watching television in the other room always, so this is my time to basically chit chat without being on time constraint, if you want to call it like that. But, show goes really quickly. So I like to sit and chit chat. I can say that all. Sit and chit chat with all of you. And again, hope all of you are staying warm and safe through this weather that we're going to be experiencing. Even this down here where I'm at in the Panhandle of Florida, we're going to get down to the 20s, I believe. So we're going to get rain tomorrow. Actually, the rain is supposed to be starting right when I'm supposed to be doing my show. So hopefully, keep your fingers crossed that nothing's going to get with the stream and then gets disrupted, but we'll see. Okay. If that happens, we'll try our best to start up again. But again, we might have to do it, Tuesday. Tuesday, you guys know I come on at 1 to 5. So actually 1 to 6, excuse me, 1 to 6 on Tuesday. And so we'll continue on with doing that on Tuesday. So let me kind of go over things for those of you who are new. Most of you I already recognize in the chat, because I do know I have people who watch that don't chat. So if you're new here, welcome to this channel. And what we do here, we do live sales at this channel for jewelry mostly. I do trinkets once in a while. We do sales on Sundays from 2 to 5, as well as on Tuesdays from 1 to 6. Anything that you buy at tomorrow's sale, we need to have you register first. To do that, you would have to send me your information to jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. Your name, your YouTube name, complete mailing address, phone number, and PayPal information. I only ship in the continental United States at this time. If you buy anything on Tuesday, we will take everything from tomorrow's purchase in conjunction with things purchased on Tuesday and send you one invoice come Wednesday morning. And that way it's not complicated. We just do one invoice per week, and then you guys don't have to look for multiple invoices. So that way it just comes one time a week. We'll send out a combination invoice again for both days come Wednesday morning. We'll get that, and hopefully you guys can pay within 24 to 48 hours. Then we'll ship it out to you. Very simple. So that being said, if you have any questions along the way, it's already 15 degrees. Oh boy. Okay. Well, everybody bundle up. Hope you guys got your fireplaces on and your heat on and everybody's staying warm. Get your beverage. Unfortunately, I'm drinking water right now. I've been eating healthy, at least trying to, since the doctor said I should be eating healthier. So, I did break down today, guys. I had to, because I don't know. Last night, Mama Marge was here. If you know, I was in a couple chats yesterday, and Mama Marge was here, and we ordered out. We had pizza, so I had pizza, and with me eating pizza, I can't drink. I mean, yes, I could drink water, but it's like I don't drink beer. You guys know that about me. But I had to have a soda. For some reason, I have to have a soda when I eat pizza. I don't know if this always been a tradition for me. So I broke down and had a soda and pizza last night. But back today, I'm back to eating healthy again. So I'm drinking water. So bear with me as I'm kind of like going through, a little transition. But hey, you gotta have a little, what do they call it, splurge once in a while. So anyway, pizza and Pepsi, yeah. Right, Ellie? And I drink my soda of choice, believe it or not, is, if you guys know what Royal Crown Cola is, RC. I'm like, what's RC? And I think it's made in Kansas City. So all my Midwest people might remember that, but RC Cola, I love that. That's my jam. So, or if I'm feeling up to it, when I'm trying to not drink as much soda, but cherry Coke is my other thing. So yeah. And then when I was pregnant, of course, when you're pregnant, I wasn't pregnant now. Those days are over. But of course, you can always drink Sprite because it's caffeine free, or root beer. So be it. Hi, Billy Dog. How are you? Good to see you. So again, I'm still going to be working on some things, just to chit chat. We did buy a lot of rings. I'm not going to have rings as far as new rings to see tomorrow, because I'm going to leave those for me to get to. I did buy, I think it's 33 rings yesterday, and I've got another 21 of them coming in. So I think it comes out to be, actually 60 rings will be in total. If I remember, my math is bad. So 60 rings, 30, I think 36, 37, and another, I don't know, something like that. But I will have sterling tomorrow. I can probably show, I don't have it priced yet, but I can show you a simple viewing what's going to be here. Okay, well, we're going to get rid of that. I don't know what his situation is. Okay, that person always likes to come around. I don't know. Whatever. We're going to get rid of that. Anyway, RC and a moon pie. Yes, and we also we got some Mardi Gras. For all you guys put Mardi Gras in the South, we got that starting. If it hasn't already, I think it's that they throw the moon pies from the parades and stuff like that, and the beats. So yeah. All right. So let's show you some stuff, because I'm sure you don't want to just hear and figure all that out with me. So let me go over a couple things for those of you who don't know. Okay. So you are seeing some things back here. Okay. All these things back here, if something catches your eye, or if you watch my previous videos, you can always reach out to me. Okay. These are things that I've previously shown before. If you like to have interest in something and reach out to me, please do so, because you can claim them once they are passed. These are things that I'm going to show you tonight are going to be brand new items that you've never seen before. And the rule is at my show is that I have to bring them up on the auction block tomorrow or Tuesday. Okay. And once they go up on the auction block, been viewed by everybody, then it is passed. If it is passed, then it is first come, first serve. So that can be done during the live sale. You can, my husband Joe is always here with me when I do my live sales. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on with that, but we're going to have to do that. I know where Leonore. Leonore, do we see that? I don't know if you're still here. She might be in and out of kind of helping me, but hello, Pack Your Bags. Hello, Francis. Nice to see everybody this wonderful Saturday evening. Did I miss anybody coming in? Yes, we seem to have a troll right now. It's okay. I will deal with it. We'll just add as it is, Janet, hello, how are you? Um, so once a piece has been passed, I have it on subscriber mode, but I didn't put it in for 24 hours. That's fine, bad, but that's okay. I'll have to, we'll just deal with it. If not, you guys can repick. Little friend Leonore comes back. But it's okay. So once an item has been passed, then we can use first come, first serve. So you can send me an email during the show once I have given a price. There was a situation that I didn't give a price on something last week, so I had to make it fair for everybody so everybody knew what the price was. And it's my bad that I made the mistake. So here's the deal. I'm going to be more conscious of making sure I get prices on things. If I choose to do a package price deal, then I will have to make sure I do a package price deal for everybody and go from there. Because I want to make sure everybody has equal opportunity to claim something since I don't do any pre-sales. Okay. So anyway, so like I said, so you can always send me an email about anything that you see. That also includes shorts. If it's something that I've done already, again, shown, just reach out to me. I'm planning on showing a lot of things tonight. Like I said, probably most likely tonight what I have ready is costume. I did buy some gold pieces yesterday. I did buy, just to give you an idea, 3 pieces of gold. I bought at basically gold prices. So did I get a deal? Not really, because I paid basically what the market is bearing. But if anybody's interested in gold, as you guys have seen, I think today silver was at $103 an ounce. And I think gold was at 4,700. If somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's it's going up every day. It's going up. So yes, I got gold. So what I did buy in gold, I bought some 18 karat gold hoops that are squared off kind of shaped hoops, high polished hoops. I bought some gold, 14 karat gold coral stud earrings, and I bought a gold link chain. Those are the 3 pieces of gold I bought yesterday. I have shown gold at my channel before, so if there's something that you have seen on my gold show or gold on my gold previous shows, I've shown gold. So just reach out to me. You can watch those videos too. Hello, Jenny Kins. How are you? Anyway, so let's get talking. Let's just get showing and going, and you guys know how this works. So basically that's how I just want to kind of explain that, because some people want to reach out to me. I will give you the starting bid on everything that will be shown tomorrow. So if you reach out to me, you can't purchase the items, but I will give you the information on the items. If you cannot physically be here or choose to be a silent bidder, that's your discretion. I can do that. What it works is, like, if I tell you an item is going to be a starting bid of $50 and you want to leave me a bid up to, hypothetically, up to 100, I'll have your bid here. I will announce to the chat that I have a silent bidder on the item, because you can stay anonymous. I do have people doing that with me. And I will increment bid just like you would be in the live sale. Like I said, some people cannot be here for whatever reason. I respect that, and they want to leave me with something. They want to participate on the pieces that they see. So I can't always do that for you, which is nice to know. For whatever reason, I respect my customers' wishes and what you guys like to do. And I did reach out. A lot of you have given me positive feedback on that, because I leave it fair for everybody, and everybody is understandable that you've got an equal opportunity to be here. And if you can't, you can always leave me a silent bid. So I think it's worked out for me. I've been doing this for almost 3 years, guys. And I just started that. Actually, I've been doing that for probably about a year, if not maybe a little longer than a year. And I've never had anybody problem with me doing that. And if you guys think that's fair, unfair, fair, I don't know, but that's the way I've done it. And I've had a couple people question me on it. What's the deal with that? So I have to explain it, because not all sellers do that. And that way you can still participate. And I realize that I do have afternoon slots with my show times versus evening, when usually most people come home from work. But there are people here in the chat that do work nights too. So there's no rhyme or reason for when I can be perfect for everybody. But at least I try to be fair. So anyway, let's move on. Gold's at, oh my gosh, gold's at almost 5,000 an ounce, Sunray. I had no idea. I haven't even looked at it. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Hi, Tina. How are you? Good to see everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. on the way in. I've got 25 people here and 18 thumbs up. So let me rock and roll. I've been gabbing for 14, 15 minutes and I haven't done anything. Yes, thank you, Francis. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that very, very much. Very, very much. If you haven't subscribed, also hit the subscribe button too, because I'm trying to grow my channel too, and tell your friends and family about it. I did receive a whole bunch of positive emails this week for on a very positive note. I like to explain this to you guys because there's some days, I'll be honest with you, that I, like everybody, have good days, bad days. I try to be positive what I'm doing. And there's days when I feel like, for whatever reason, it's just not, just need to pick me up. And when I get positive feedback from you guys about a lot of things, it means the world to me. Such as, like, for example, I had a few people send me photographs this week. I've seen in chats this week that you guys receive your packages from me and love what you got. And that means the world to me. And in this time of age and the world we live in, positivity is, I think that it's something to behold and to be blessed when you actually receive it and pass it on to people. And so I do appreciate that because it keeps me and my husband as well, that we're going to keep trying to find really good deals and things for you guys to see. So anyway, for what it's worth, it means the world that you guys do that for me and for my husband to read. So hello, Janet, and hello, Barb. How you doing? Good to see you. Okay, so here we go. So again, Art Deco, red glass, beautiful cone-shaped beads. Very old, has the old spring ring clasp. This probably would do well with the stringing because the stringing's a little bit it's pulled in one spot. I mean, it's probably even at the top, but it needs a little bit of her stringing. But beautiful, beautiful red glass that I think is gorgeous. And red is one of the most expensive colors to make in glass. If you guys don't know, they usually use some form, some way of gold to make the color glass. That's why typically in nature, red is the most expensive color to find in diamonds, as well as a lot of gemstones. So ruby commands a premium. Also, the fact the ruby is actually colored by chromium, a different element. But the point being is that red is a very expensive color, usually in most things that you look at in the world. So I try to find a lot of red glass in this particular instance. I found this beautiful Art Deco beautiful necklace, and I think it's gorgeous. So this is 19 inches long, just to give you guys a heads up on that. Okay. All right. Let's move on. I did find, let's see. If anybody loves Nikki Butler, if I missed anybody, I apologize. I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. This is just a preview. I don't plan on being here too long because then you guys will be here tomorrow and see what's this place you get to taste, taste what's going to be here tomorrow. So this is Nikki Butler, sterling silver. And this is, let me cover this box a little bit. Okay. This is Peruvian opal. Let me use my little pointer so you guys know what I'm talking about. We have Peruvian opal here in the marquee at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to tell you what this is in a minute. Peruvian opal here, Peruvian opal here. Now these smaller stones that you're seeing these are also cabochon. That's what we call this, a cabochon cut. These are actually peach moonstone. Yes, moonstone can be this peachy color. Okay, and if I rotate the stone, you guys might get the little bit of the agilurescence. That's what they call that, the agilurescence of the stone. And it can be peach. So you've got peach moonstone here, you got peach moonstone up here, and peach moonstone up here. Then these are amethysts. All these stones are bezel set. That's what we call this when they're set in surrounding silver settings like that, all hand done on chain. Rolo at the top. In the back here, it has a beautiful large lobster claw clasp. They call this shape like a Y necklace. This shaped necklace was very popular in probably the late 90s, early 2000s, if you guys, seen this type of style in jewelry. And it is marked right here on the back. NB India 925. That's Nikki Butler, made in India 925. So different, very unique combination of stones. A lot of people like, what is that stone? I'll show you up close again. You guys can see this. So Peruvian pink opal, peach moonstone, and then you have the amethyst. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. And yes, you can see, Nikki Butler is a man, and he designed a lot of, larger pieces, crosses, things. So this is a little bit more on the daintier side of the lot of designs that he made, but I think it's still beautiful. And you could wear this typically all year round. I mean, if you love an opal, you could use this if you have an October birthday. That's your birthstone. I know it's not the traditional way of seeing it, but that is the birthstone. Opal is the birthstone for October. And then you have amethyst, which is the birthstone for February. So, interested in that, please let me know. Hello, Bruce. How are you? How's everybody doing? Leonore, we may have a troll in here. I don't know if you kind of were just got in, but I just had to take care of who a couple times. So just give you a heads up. All right. With that being said, now I just showed you pink opal, right? This is J. King. And I'm sure you guys all know DTR trading. Let me show you what this looks like. So you have the sterling silver clasp with the extender there. And this is a double strand. Now this is yellow opal. Yes, this is another, so it's the same gemstone, except this is yellow opal. Unusual. Like, oh, I never know that opal could be that color. Well, if you think about especially Ethiopian opal, okay, you can have the base color being this kind of this golden color, and you'll have the fire, a lot of the yellow, oranges and things in it. But this is opal. You might have a little bit of flash of color in some of these stones, but this is DTR J. King, DTR trading. And yeah, that's a lot of, I'm going to tell you the specs on it in a second, Ellie. This is, hi Roberta, how are you? Everybody staying warm? I hope everyone's staying warm. I'm sending out, should I say, warmful prayers and hugs and love to keep you warm. So I hope you all stay safe and warm. This is 23 inches long, okay? And it has that 2.5-inch long extender. When you put this on the scale, now granted, understand that opal is not a very heavy gemstone, typically, okay? But there's so much of it in this necklace, I'm gonna tell you the weight. And Barb, for those of you who don't know Barb is works in a jewelry store. She knows a little bit about opal and gemstones. She's been doing it a while too. This necklace weighs 191.7 grams. In carats, this is almost weighs 100. Well, on a scale, weighs 958 carats of opal. I mean, and for opal, it's a lighter density stone. So believe it or not, when you have that much opal, that's a lot of opal because it's not a very typically heavy gemstone to begin with. So that gives you an idea of how much weight-wise that these stones weigh, because opal typically isn't a very heavy gemstone versus if it was an agate or if it was a topaz or something like that. So just keep that kind of in mind, because when I mention these things, I also want to give you guys weights, because sometimes I do have customers that ask me, Jenny, what does that weigh? And they don't want something heavy on their neck, or they don't want to know how it feels. This is a lot of gemstone, but if this was agate, think of it probably being almost twice as much in heft. Okay, so you got a lot of weight in opal, but it's a lot of opal. So it's a beautiful, beautiful necklace. Anyway, I'll talk about gemology a lot here on my channel, because you guys know I'm the gemologist, and also the fact that I know different things that maybe some other people don't. But I do that for educational purposes, and you guys seem to understand where I'm coming from in that regard. I think you are following that. But anyway, let's see. Okay, again, tonight I'm going to show you kind of a lot of costume. I will show you this, and I know that you guys saw I perked your ears up when I said gold. I'll have gold tomorrow. If you want me to show you the pieces, I will. I haven't priced them yet, so I can't. I'll have to do that maybe tomorrow. was able to find a lot of Renoir Matisse pieces this week. So look at this cuff. So if you love copper, and I know some of you do, look at this cuff. Isn't this cool? Yeah, Sunray, cover your eyes and your ears, I guess. I'm trying to be good, Sunray. Anyway, this is this particular piece is from the 1950s, and this is Renoir. Okay, and this is the name of this design is called Rhythm, and it's a cuff, and it is hinged, and it goes from 6 1/4 to 6 1/2. Okay, it weighs about 52 grams. Okay, it has some wear. Again, this is from the 1950s, but you know, some wear. Okay, so I have that cuff. All right, that's beautiful. All right, that's one piece. I'm going to go through my copper with you because I did buy a bunch of copper. Those of you who like more tribal look, this is signed W.M. Wheeler. W.M. Wheeler. This is a Northwest Coast totem design bracelet. And bear with my nails, guys. I've been cleaning jewelry all day, and I just have to redo my nails. Sorry. Sorry, I apologize for my nail polish. Anyway, this is W.M. Wheeler. It's signed on the inside, right in there. And it says, well, it's in there. It says that, believe me, it's in there. I'll show you tomorrow. But anyway, really cool copper cuff, 1 inch wide, probably size-wise. This is where it is on the comb. Right around there, about 7, maybe about a 6, because I don't know if I'm going to get true on this comb, but maybe 7 1/4. But you can move this a little bit, okay? Hi, Painted Pony. How are you? Good to see everybody. If I miss anybody, I'm just going to show and tell some highlights of things we'll have tomorrow. Look at this. Another Renoir piece. This is a brooch. Matisse Renoir. So we'll have that one. I'll have earrings. I was very lucky to find copper this week. Copper earrings. These are signed Renoir. So some are signed Matisse or in conjunction with one of these are Renoir. So we have those. Okay, those are clipped. Might as well show you all those coppers. Show me everybody what we got going on for copper. Pull all these out. Got some rare. When I did comps on some of these pieces, they actually have some value. This one. It's a brooch, red and black. This is signed Matisse. I don't think it's considered the boomerang brooch. I don't know what you're just, but this is enamel. Like you have the red and the black enamel with over the copper. Isn't that cool? And that one. Did I miss anybody? Who did I miss? Oh, hey, Dina. How are you? Good to see you, honey. And of course, Leonore's sharing channels. And you guys can share channels. Anybody's got Blue Rich, you can share your channels. You never have to ask me. Dina's going to be on tomorrow morning, guys. She's going to come on before me. If you didn't know, my good friend Dina. She'll be on, I believe. She's going to do the full, I think she's going to try to do the whole full, start at 11 Central Time. And she's going to be going up to when I start. So please check out, I haven't checked out Dina's channel. She'll be on before me, and she's got some really cool gemstone and sterling pieces. So yeah, we'll have it all. This is a brooch, signed Matisse with matching clip earrings. So this one, it got a whole set, which is nice to have. You know, you guys, you love your sets, but look at the blue. Look at the teal colored blue. Love it. Love, love, love. Okay. And then I have, I know, I'll get out of the copper. I know you guys want to see other stuff. I was excited to get this whole collection. I mean, when you get all different pieces, that's what gets exciting about these kind of things when we do, because you never know what people are going to pull out of their archives to do that. This are cool. Now you could wear these with the red and black brooch, but they're not exactly a match set. But look at these. This is how they are. They're clipped, and these are signed Matisse. Yes, I think that's Matisse. Yes, Matisse. I'm sorry. Some are Simon Moore. Some are I got to keep them in check. Okay, very cool earrings there. Okay, and then I think there was one other pair, and the other pair I have is actually very rare. I don't have the complete set. I wish I did, because apparently this is a very rare piece of Renoir. And this is called the Nile from my research. And pull these out. So you have the black, you have the silver, you have the orange and green. Aren't those cool? And these are signed Renoir Matisse. Now, if I had the whole collection, so there's a necklace that usually goes with this, of course. And I think there's also a brooch. But yeah, very, really cool pair of earrings. All right, that's the copper selection. So, you know, when prices of metals are going what they are, needless to say that, you know, we have to look at other ways of, you know, finding things that you guys like. And I know I've had people ask me for copper. So I was very happy to find a nice collection. Okay, now Bruce is here. So, of course, I can't do any type of wonderful haul without having something to wow Bruce off. So hopefully I make him proud. All right, look at this. This is Joan Rivers. And I had to get this piece because this kind of cross-references a whole bunch of people. If you love glass, this is 20 strands of beautiful seed beads, all different colors in here. Okay. Then you come down to the caps, and at the caps, there are all these multicolored rhinestones in here. And then you come to the wonderful panther. And the panther has green eyes. And this is, actually, I never measured it. I should probably measure the length of the necklace for you. But, it's a slot clasp. Well, he opens up. Okay. Since I have it off, I will measure it since I didn't write it down. It is a very rare piece for Joan Rivers. There are other seed bead necklaces, but the panther is something that people love to collect. It reflects a lot of the, it's 23 inches long. 23 inches long flat. And it is somewhat already torsaded for you, with kind of a slight torsade to the necklace. Slot clasp. And I'll put them this way so you can wear it more up. Or you can hide them, but I mean, why would you hide such a beautiful panther? The green eyes. It's just stunning. And I did mention earlier in the show, for what it's worth, I mean, if any of you do celebrate Mardi Gras, this is a very stylish way of having Mardi Gras, because you've got the purple, the green, the gold with the panther, which almost is like, you know, gives you a little bit of the Cartier classy theme. So for what it's worth, I just, you know, had to pick this one up. And he or she is very special. It's a very, very special piece. Okay. All right. Hi, Kirsten. How are you? Good to see you. I hope everyone's staying warm. All right. This was in my preview shot. 29 inches long. Now, this has a silver tone clasp. Again, sorry about my nails. Porcelain beads, all hand painted. These beads are 14 millimeters. Look how big, large, and in charge these are. They're not silk knotted though. They're just strung. They're strung on. What are they strung on? We'll find out what they're strung on for you. They're strung on acrylic wire. So could have been a redo. Most likely, if they were original, they probably would have been silk knotted with probably a sterling silver or a silver, lower caratage silver clasp. So I have a feeling this possibly because of the length and what would be here, because I did find a similar strand that had approximately 33 beads. This one has 52. So most likely, I'm going to take a guess here, and this is just my educated guess, that 2 strands were combined into one long strand. Okay, because of the knotting, because I did find one online that had knotting in between, which takes up space, right? So beautiful, beautiful porcelain necklace. And what this motif is stating to you, this is what they call the red, if I'm pronouncing this correctly, shou, shou, with those red symbols mean longevity. So if you have Chinese motif jewelry, this might be something that you might be interested in. I have that. So, okay. All right. Let me move on to some other things. What am I missing anything? What I know you guys are chatting in the chat. If I'm missing something, that let me know. All right. Let's see. We'll have other things tomorrow. Some other costume. Let's see. Purple glass necklace. Beautiful. You guys know how I love the purple glass. And you can have a stretchy bracelet to go with it if you want. This is all movable beads. So if you like that, then we have that. All right, let me show you what other things I have. All right. Again, like I said, I haven't priced. Oh, Joan Rivers. Speaking of Joan Rivers, and let me show you these 2 wonderful brooches. And I'm going to show you some sterling and gold. Okay. Joan Rivers is known for her bees. That was her signature look, was the bees. And this is a very heavy charm bracelet with enamel bees and glass cabochons. So if you looking for bees and Joan Rivers collector, but look at how large this toggle is. This is for a 7-inch wrist on the cone. So if you're looking for something like that, I will have Joan Rivers bees. Okay, now moving on in a different direction. Here we go. Now, you guys remember last week, if you were at my show, I had a few clear rhinestone brooch. I had 2 brooches and then a bracelet, correct? All right. Well, this is another piece that I acquired that I forgot I had that I didn't get to the show. But okay, so you're looking at this and say, oh, look at that beautiful brooch. Look at all the layers, pear-shaped rounds, baguettes, center. Now, I'm going to show you something. This is unusual. Okay. All prong set. Everything's prong set. Okay. Watch. It spins. It spins. Isn't that cool? Here is the back. Not signed. So I don't know who, I don't, this, let me even check if it has a pin stop. I don't even know. Let's check. It does. Pin stop. I'll show it close again. I did not do any, as far as, that's what the back looks like. Okay. I bought this for the cool factor. When's the last time you've seen a spinning brooch that does that? And with all the different shapes. And then you start adding different shapes. Think of it this way. I not be the most educated in costume, but I do know a few things about if you start adding from a labor perspective to a design, you start adding different shapes into one design, it always commands a premium than if it was different, you know, one type of just flat brooch. This one's got dimension, it spins, so it's got a rivet in it. It's very, very cool. Okay. So I don't know. Like I said, I think it was just so cool, and the condition was really phenomenal in my opinion. So, okay. All right. Hi, Miss Callie. Did I see Miss Callie? How you doing, honey? I'm by myself, so this is how I have to figure out how to, my husband keeps me on track. So I don't know. With having helpers, sometimes I miss people. So I apologize if I miss anybody. Hi, Merche. Did I forget you? I think you've been here for a hot minute, and I forgot to say hi. All right. Here we go. Rare piece of check glass. Purple. Purple brooch. Look at the prong work. C-class with a pin extension. This is beautiful. Look at the stones. Almost like an old mine cuts on the glass. Let me show you the back. And I believe right down here it says, if you, I can barely make it out, but it does say check right there. Has a C clasp. Very, very beautiful. You want to see it against white. Sometimes with my black bust, you don't, but here, let me just take a piece of paper. You guys can see it. You see their true color that way. Look. Beautiful. Real deep color purple. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. All right. Let me show you some sterling and gold. All right. I have other things costume wise in here, but let me go grab the other pieces. Again, these pieces I'm going to show you now just are things that I have. They are clean. They are not priced yet. So if you guys send me an email, I might not have an answer for you right away. I might have to get back to you tomorrow morning with it, but I'll do my best. You guys always know. All right. All right. So first piece of gold. I haven't even weighed these. I don't even know. I haven't even cleaned them yet, quite honestly, but I will show them to you. 18 karat gold. 18 karat. Yes, I said 18 karat. I will polish these up a little bit. They literally just came out of the bag. Beautiful condition, even though they need a scrub. So if you're looking for just a simple pair of 18 karat gold hoops, I will have these nice, clean, and ready for you tomorrow. Size wise on them is approximately an inch, 1 inch. Very standard, but beautiful. I like squared off hoops. If you guys haven't been following trends, bold, mixed metals, layers, that's the big thing for 2026, especially yellow gold. Keep that in mind. Okay. I will get on that. The other pair of earrings I have. And I have a beautiful necklace I've shown previously. I still have it. It's still here. I can go phenomenally with this. Beautiful coral earrings. Hi, Kat. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, Karen. Good to see everybody. Hope everyone's staying warm. rope bezel, 14 karat gold. And as you guys know, if you don't know, they are not harvesting coral anymore due to the strict harvest regulations. So it'll help save the environment a little bit. So if you're looking for coral, I'll have those. And then the third piece is a necklace. And let me get a length on this for you. This is 14 karat gold. And this is, let's see where we're at here. About 21 inches. Kind of an unusual length, but it is 21. Hold on one second. I'm going to clasp. It has a spring ring clasp, 14 karat gold. I'll put it on the bust for you to see, but nice thick link chain. I had the choice of buying a thinner chain, almost like a Singapore, or this, and I went with this because this could be unisex. A man or a lady could wear this. Plus, this is a very stronger chain than a Singapore. Link chain would always give you more durability than a Singapore. But this is what I chose. And if you're looking for a beautiful chain, this will be up for sale tomorrow. So very universal chain. You can wear any type of necklace on this. Nice, thick, linky chain. Okay. Those are the new 3 pieces of gold. So I know Jennykins, you're like, oh, gold. I haven't, I guess, probably have gone up since today, since Esther bought it yesterday, but it will be, I'll figure out pricing on that. As far as silver, again, I have this whole tray that's been cleaned. I have not done pricing on it yet, but I will try. Let me just kind of show. I'll show. You guys are quick. I'm willing to stay like you guys have been. I'll have some things I'll just show and just show you. Beautiful art glass, purple art glass charm bracelet. Shades from like a burgundy to purple. Very cute for Valentine's Day. I like that. Different things. If you like purple, an art glass on a charm bracelet. And you could add more things if you want. I got that. How's the weather in our neck of the woods? I don't know, Kat. Where are you? Are you traveling, honey? Is that what's going on? It's actually 65 degrees, Kat. And we are supposed to be getting this weather hitting us with freezing rain tomorrow around when I'm starting my show at 2 o'clock. That's when I understand. It rained. It did actually rain today. It rained yesterday. But we're supposed to just be getting rain. It's going to get down in the 20s, but not like the snow and stuff like that. Right now it's 65 degrees outside, according to what I say on the screen. Beautiful abalone. As they're not harvesting this anymore. If you haven't been told, this is something you also want to be looking for. Abalone heart pendant. So again, I know most of you guys are dealing with a lot of wicked weather. Again, my heart and prayers go out to all of you with dealing with that. We all are actually, technically, in the whole country. I picked this up too. Little charm bracelet, stars and hearts. Real cute. Heavy. It's heavy too for that. A lot of silver there. I'm just going to quickly show you through these pieces, okay? Because I haven't priced these, but I'll show you. I'll have a rope bracelet. Now, I'll probably be putting these on chain. We'll see how far I get tomorrow, guys. If not, those will be coming up for Tuesday, so bear with me. Beautiful mother of pearl. I can put it on, most likely I'll put on a chain. I also be doing some, you know how I do it too. If you get into my channel, I have 4 earring trays still. Yes, I still have earrings. If you missed the earring party over the last couple weeks, I started out with about 120 pairs. I'm probably down to probably about 60. So you guys help me clear out half of my tray of sterling. This is Joseph Esposito, black onyx. This is an enhancer. Actually, it's magnetic enhancer. It has a magnet there, and you can clip this on some beads. You can clip it on a torque. You can clip it on whatever you need to clip it on. Yeah, I don't know. The weather is kind of doing some crazy stuff. All right. Well, thinking of the fact that we're in Florida, if anybody is in the market for a beautiful, heavy beach bracelet or seashell bracelet, we've got starfish, we've got the clam, and then we've got the sand dollar. Big, huge lobster cod clasp there. Diamond cut, so you get a little bit of sparkle on it. This is heavy, but I liked it. Unique. Okay. You're having fun with your new ear. Yes, I saw, and thank you, Billy Dog, for that. That means a lot. I'm glad that everybody's happy. I like when people are happy. When you guys send me photographs, it means more than you possibly know. And I'll be honest with you that when I received an email from someone yesterday, I was kind of having up to that point, I was kind of having a bad day. You know, for whatever reason. I try to be positive, but sometimes just Jenny has her own days too, just like everybody else, And that you just filled my soul, and the rest of my day was great. So when you just think that you're not having a good day, when somebody reaches out to you and sends something out of the blue like that, it means the world to people. You never know what somebody else is going through. So I do appreciate the love and the support you guys have shared with Joe and myself through this journey. I try to be there for all of you. So for what it's worth, I just wanted you guys to know that. Okay. I'll have some pendants. Oh, locket. My son's having fun in the other room. Okay, locket. Beautiful sterling silver locket, hand engraved, both sides. It has the little lovebirds with the flowers. Okay. Okay. I did pick up this as well, thinking about Valentine's Day. I'm really kind of particular what I buy when it comes to bracelets. I like to have nice, well-made bracelets because bracelets are, believe it or not, get a lot of wear. So you want to find bracelets that have weight and nice construction. And this is, I don't know the weight on this, but I may specifically write the second, but this is nicely made, nice construction. It has the satin hearts with the X's for high polish, nice contrast. It does have a slot clasp here. Sorry, I'm halfway on screen. With the 2 safeties. This is a big deal. I mean, I'll find ones with lobster claws too, but this, if you find this particular situation going on in a bracelet, that's a big deal. That's a big expense just to find the clasp, that part, when you put all this together. So for what it's worth, I mean, that's what I kind of look for. And I also look for weight, heavy weight, hinges. So things like that. These, if you guys want to know how I pick apart a piece of jewelry and say, what am I looking for when I go out and sourcing courses, these are the things. If I had to make a choice between a lightweight chain or 3 lightweight chains versus a heavy bracelet, I'll pick the heavy bracelet all day long. That's just the rule of thumb for me. So, but sometimes we buy in lots and we get the whole lot and we have to figure out what we're doing. Okay, so this is unusual too. So, but I bought this because of design. This is old and it's kind of an intertwined oval links, all hand done. And the clasp is an old style. It's a hook clasp like this. So this one, yes, it's like I just probably said, look for weight, but in this sense, I bought this for design because I've never seen a bracelet like that, unless you guys have, but I mean, unusual design. I liked it because of the age. So for what it's worth, I got that bracelet. Okay. All right. Um, okay. I think. Oh, okay. I did buy this. Now this is Judith Jack. I thought this is, oh, probably end on here, this little piece, and then we'll. Judith Jack, it's sterling silver and marcasite. It's a little purse. So you can use this for a charm bracelet. If you want to add more charms, you can layer this with your charm bracelet. You already have one, but it is signed JJ with the triangles. So this is the, I think the older vintage version of Judith Jack. Really, really cute. All right. I think that's, I have other things here, but let's see what else I got. I got this too. I'll end with this bracelet. This one, I didn't have a safety chain for it, but this is Taxco. You could use this for a charm bracelet, or you can wear it again by itself. It does have loops here, so there would be a safety chain that would be on here, but it's the way I got it, and I don't have one here at the house. But you could put a safety chain on that. But it is marked Taxco, TJ-50. But this is an unusual bracelet. I think my sis, I call her my sis, T, just had a bracelet earlier tonight on her show that had this link and a little different clasp. I think hers had like a little sweetheart lock or something on it, but this one is a Taxco piece. So if you're looking for something like that, I'll have that. All right. I'll have other things tomorrow. That's pretty much kind of a sneak peek what I got. I'm usually on here for an hour. Let me come back to the camera. Again, I'll be seeing over there. You'll see trays and stuff I got going on over there. You guys will see that tomorrow. Earrings, if you're looking for earrings, I'll have that. I'll do some buy it now blowouts like I do every show. If it's not tomorrow, then we'll get to it Tuesday. And again, I won't have them ready tomorrow, but let's see how far Jen gets. But I bought, what did I count them out to be? 39 rings. 39 rings yesterday. Okay. I was kind of going to get through this part and then get to the rings and see in the next couple days, and we'll see how I get to it for Tuesday. I don't want to rush it because you guys have to clean the jewelry, inspect the jewelry, research the jewelry. It takes a little bit of time. So if I don't get it this week, just always understand I have 39 rings that I bought. I like to take my time and make sure everything's good for you guys before I bring them up. That's why even like tonight, I haven't even priced this sterling and this gold that I just showed you, but maybe I can get up tomorrow and get that ready, but it is here. I will do my best for you to get that done. If I don't get it done, we'll just get to it Tuesday. And then I will work on, if I don't get, like I said, the rings done, I'll work on that between Tuesday and next week. So I'm always going to keep busy and keep finding more things as well. But, there's always something. Tomorrow being only a 3-hour show, I try to get through some of the things, but understand that Tuesday allows me 5 hours, so I don't have to go with such a fast pace. So, hi, Lisa. Did I miss saying hi to Lisa? Hi, Lisa. How you doing? So if I don't get to something tomorrow, if there's something you do want to see, I will, again, on the silver and gold, I will price it tonight, maybe early in the morning. So I'll have that ready. And then the other pieces, like I said, the rings I will work on maybe for next week. But just understand, I did buy rings. I just will probably have them ready tomorrow or for Tuesday either. But just give me a heads up. If there's something you guys want to see, I will bring out. I can always bring out the gold. The gold's, I mean, look at the metals. I never thought that sterling would go over $100. So what, 103 today? Somebody said 100. Somebody told me it was $103 an ounce. Gold or not gold. Sterling went to today. And I think you just told me, what was it? 4,700 for gold. Is that right? So, it's crazy. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. But here's the deal. So I will work with you as much as I can. If you're interested in any of these pieces, send me an email. I will give you some information on the pieces. You can always leave me a silent high bid on the pieces if you're interested in anything. What that means is I will give you the starting price on it. If you want to leave me a high bid for whatever reason you can't be here or you just want to do it that way via anonymously, I will totally work with you, and we go from there. So if you leave me a high bid, just understand it's not what we call a high reserve bid. What that means is if it's going to start at 50, you leave me a high bid of 90. I would just use the analogy that I have a silent bid in the chat and say I have a silent bidder on this piece of $50. We're going to start it at that, which I do. And then basically in the back of mind that I would increment it, just like if you were in the live chat with everybody else. They're not going to know in the live chat what your high bid is. Okay, so I'm automatically just go to your $90 bid. I do like incremental bid. So you can do it that way as well. Okay, so whatever which way you guys want to do it, I'm here to help you to make it comfortable for you. That's my job, is to explain the jewelry, make sure it's in good condition for you, explain it for you, and also to make comfortable that you feel easy about the process, because some people I realize either have lag or they feel whatever reason, I'm here to make silent bids for you. You can be here in the live chat with you, but realize that this is how I do it at my channel. Not every channel does it like this, but I will make it easy, hopefully easy for you. And you always can ask me questions at any time. The only rule I have is that, well, actually two, for you guys to have fun and for you guys to respect one another. It's only two rules I have here. And that's it. Really simple. It's not hard, but for some reason, I think people sometimes get confused, or for whatever reason, I try to explain things in very simple ways. I don't know, but that's how I do it. You can always reach out to me and ask me any question about even something that doesn't have to do with auctions. You can ask me about gemology. You can ask me about anything. I'm trying to be accessible for everybody. But here's the deal. If you have something to talk about with me, just reach out to me personally. I just want you guys to know that I'm here to help a lot of people in the community, but also understand I'm here to, how should I say this in a simple way? Just basically understand that I'm here to help people feel comfortable in what they're doing. If you have something to want to ask me, the proper way to do it is send me an email or text me. If you don't have my phone number, that's fine, but send me an email and do it that way. It's not the proper way to go into somebody else's sale and say, hey, Jen, can you do this, do this, do this, do this? That's not the way to do it. Just send me a private email and I will help you. Okay. Or for whatever reason, just understand that's the proper thing to do. I think we're all professional and adults here in this community. And I think that's the way that most of you guys understand it. And I'm here to help. So be it, I am one person and I'm here for as much as I can be. Bruce Kids Around, I'm open 24/7. No, I don't answer phone calls at 2 a.m, unless it's my mother calling for an emergency, which doesn't happen. But, understand that I have a life too. And I try my best to help everyone in a very fair and professional manner. And just understand that if you have something you want to ask me, I will help you as much as I can. Am I perfect? No. Am I always right? No. Am I always learning? Yes. To be quite frank, I was in a chat today. I learned something from a viewer in the chat today that I had no idea about something. And that's what makes me feel good about being in this community, because I don't claim to know everything, but I also know that each of you have hearts and souls and a brain as well. Okay. So I love it when you guys can share your knowledge with all of us and feel comfortable to do so. And if not, then send me an email privately and want to talk about it with me. Fine, go for it. So that's how I feel. And I think that's a simple way. And for that person I learned that piece of information from today, I even thanked her in the chat. I didn't even know that today. And she actually taught a whole bunch of people in the chat today, which I felt so nice that the person shared that information. So just when I think that, some people aren't listening to what I have to say or try to teach you something, I take your critiques, criticism, positivity, I take it all in and I say, you know what? You have a point. You have a way of describing it to me. I learn just as much as you guys do. So I think if everybody kind of opens up their hearts and their positivity and accessibility to understanding that, take it for a grain of salt for what it's worth. So I love each one of you. And for all those of you who don't think I do, well, most of you guys do know that. Do I have a difference of opinion of what things? Yes, maybe. But again, that's my choice, and that's why I'm going to make a roll. So be it. That's how I'm going to say it. But I do learn every day, and I'm always want you guys to understand. I couldn't be doing this. My husband and I couldn't be doing this without each of you. And I'm not going to get emotional about it. This is not what I want to do. My thing is I put my heart and soul and my efforts into what we do here. At least I try, and I try to share that I guess my what's my passion for what I do with all of you. And sometimes I just want you to know that when I get it reciprocally back to me in wonderful emails and positivity, it means the world to me. So again, I just want to say thank you. And for what it's worth, I enjoy each one of you in the chat because there are some of you that actually do teach me something. So it makes me know that I have a wonderful community that I can depend on for friendship, for support, and camaraderie, if you just want to call it that way. And there's resellers out there that aren't even, that are having channels that I don't even get to see because I'm involved with people and I'm going around helping people. So for that it's worth, let's never get a shout out to everybody else and that we maybe not be out there. But for what it's worth, everybody do their own research. Everybody read them up certain things. And I learned so much from you guys. And for what it's worth, I just love all of you. Okay. Yes, Ellie, that's right. Good breeds good. Simple as that. And that's what I say. Love brings love, right? And there's my paperweight. So I think about that every day. When I get up every day, I said, I'm not here to show off. If everybody thinks that I have this big ego, I don't have a big ego. My thing is I love to do what I do. I just want everybody to kind of understand a little bit more about jewelry and gemology. And I try to put it in a big, huge, broad subject and kind of bring it down to earth and say, oh, I understand what Jenny's talking about. Oh, okay. I'm not trying to talk down to you. I'm not trying to think your guys are not this or that. I try to put it in a very simple way across the board that you guys can try to grasp a concept. If I'm not speaking in big words or something like that, then you can read it more in the technology. I just say the more encyclopedia version, read about this more in version than that, because there it is there to understand. I might not speak that way, just the way that I am, it's the way I speak. Okay. No, Billy Dog, nope. There's nobody need to talk to. It's just the fact is that I just want everybody to understand this is me. And somebody made a comment to me this week that made a really simple way of saying, you just be you, Jen. You can't be anybody else. You just be you. And that's how I'm going to go through my life. Jenny, you be you. And don't worry about how anybody else does things. You be you. And everybody in this community understands me. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. And am I going to change my ways? No. I will learn. I make mistakes. I have addressed my own. This is for me too. I'm not perfect, but I also understand that I am here to help you guys in a way that if I don't know an answer, if you ask me a question like, no, what is this? What's the specific gravity of this? Or what's this? Am I going to come out of my brain like this second? No, my brain doesn't work that way typically. And that this isn't like let's peg Jenny and get her to say something wrong. No, that's not the way we should go about it. Sometimes I take a moment to think. Sometimes it might take an answer in a little bit to make it back to you. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about being the fact that I'm trying my best and I get the information out there to everybody and share it. And for those of you who want to read more about a subject in depth, then please go into the subject matter and read about it. That's all. And so be it. I just make it so we're fun, we're having a good time. Also, we're looking at beautiful jewelry. And I do, just so you guys know, I do test everything. So sterling gets tested, gold gets tested, gems get tested as best as my ability. Okay. I'm a human being. This is what it is. I'm going to use this analogy one time and then I'm going to sign off. But for example, and I told this to somebody this week and they weren't even aware of it. If you send a gemstone to the place I went to school, the Gemological Institute of America in Carlsbad, California, you send a gemstone, no matter if it's a diamond, colored stone, whatever, for testing. Does one gemologist look at it? No. Five. Five. Five people have to agree on that whole lab report before it gets published. So, does Jenny make mistakes? Of course. Could it be something else? Yes. Could it be something else? Could I confer with some other people and say, yes, am I wrong? Yes. Am I privy to work in the jewelry industry for over 30 years? Yes, I've worked in the jewelry industry. I have been on the other side of the counter when people bring in a bracelet and they want to understand why, Jenny, I just bought this bracelet and why is it falling apart with me having it less than 30 days? Well, if it weighs as light as a piece of feather versus if it was 10 grams, what are the links? What are the hinges made of? So I'm not trying to talk down to anybody. If people misconstrue the way I speak to them about how I take apart or I look at it when I buy a piece of jewelry, about how much it weighs, how it's constructed, how it's this or that. I think it's important that people understand that because you guys are buying these pieces, you want to pass it on to other people, your family members, leave a legacy, and you want to enjoy it. And I don't want you guys to ever come back to me and say, well, Jenny, I didn't realize it was going to fall apart in a week. I don't plan on, if I bought something like that, I don't want you guys I want you to be happy with it. But I also want you to know what you have. So if I take a little bit more time on my shows to explain something, it's about the fact I want you to understand about quality and how it's made and how it should be worn. You don't wear it in a pool. You don't wear it in a sauna. You don't want to do all these kind of things. It sounds simple, but needless to say, I like explaining it to all of you. So, for what it's worth, I again, nobody came down on me this week. This is something that I just generally say. I just want you to understand that I love all of you. I take all of you seriously. I take all of you as supporters to the channel. And for what it's worth, I just want you to understand that, I want to share my passion and some people might misconstrue my passion to saying I'm maybe talking down to you. So I don't plan on that. If you think that, I apologize. Let's get it straight right now. I don't want to think anybody thinks that I'm talking down to you or educational level or anything like that. It's just the way I speak. So again, I apologize for that. If that comes across that way, I apologize. And I know that I can't please everybody. And if you don't, for whatever reason, don't want to watch my channel, that's fine. That's okay. I am cool with that. But there are people here that learn from me. And all I ask in the chat is that when everybody is either we're in a live sale or we're just in a different genre, that we're all just respectful of one another for what it's worth. And we move on. So that being said, that's my little speech for the evening. And I love all of you. Let me just read what I missed. Anyway. No, okay, so yeah, no, so Billy Dog, no, there's nobody specific you need to talk to. I just want you to understand that if you have a question, just send me an email. How about that? There's nothing we have to pose in a chat. There's nothing we have to get into in a chat. There's nothing. Send me an email and I'll discuss it with you. It's as simple as that. It's a professional way to do it. Some people have my phone number. I'm not going to share my phone number with everybody, but I don't have somebody that I know that has done it in a phone number text situation. But if you have a question, send me photographs, send me a questionnaire, send me this, and realize that I have a life too. And I just don't stop my life for whatever thing has to do because you have to answer a question right then and there for whatever reason. So just keep that in mind. You know, we all have lives, and that's what it is. I've always been very, if you ask any of the people I've helped, and a lot of them are, I'm not anybody here that I know of right now, but this, I'm not speaking about anybody in the chat specifically, but I'm just saying I'm very quick on giving you guys answers. I'm very quick, in my opinion. If you send an email to any probably professional, most of the time they say, I'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. Right? If you're sending to a real estate agent, you send it to a card salesman, you send it to something like that. Do I stop right then and there and give you an answer? Like if they're in the middle of the night, they're probably not going to, right? So just understand that I try to be as much as professional to you and what you give in return. So if you're professional to me, I will give you a professional answer as much as I can. Oh, I don't know if Dina's still here. This is from my friend Dina. I bought this from Dina. I bought the necklace from Dina, and I bought this a separate time. So this is my friend Dina Marie. She's who's going to have a sale tomorrow. If you haven't seen, been to her show. This is John Hardy, I believe, and then this is Suarti, Mother of Pearl. And then she just gifted me these beautiful earrings. These are Sarda. So everything you're looking at is made in Bali. So I just decided to wear this with the shirt tonight. Billy, you're a rebel. You're a rebel. Billy, I just love having you in the chat. You're such a joy. I will. Martha, thank you so much. I love you for what you just said. You shine on as well. And again, Roberta, thank you. And you guys, Leonore, I know you've been sharing channels. All these people in blue that you're seeing here are people that I've decided to put them in, basically giving them a wrench. And what that means is that I deem them that they have wonderful content they can put out at their channel, or they're supporters to a lot of the resellers here. So please share your channel as well, Leonore. And it means so much that you guys are here. Pack your bags. Love you. I love you so much, my dear. You've always been supportive of me, and it means the world. El Twinkie, thank you. Lexi, I love you too. Ellie, yes, thank you, Ellie. Means a lot. Arlene, how are you? Good evening. Thank you, honey. Hope all is well. Hope all of you are staying warm. Good night, Roberta. Stay warm up there. Hugs and love, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to sign off. Again, you guys didn't want to come in here and listen to me go on a spiel. That wasn't my intention. I just want you to know that I really, truly try to have something for you know, for everybody, as much as it's under $20 up to something that means multi-$100. And that's sometimes hard to do. You know, when you go out shopping, you try to find something for everybody, every genre. If there's costumes, sterling, gold. So some days as resellers, we go and get as much as we can. If I'm saying I'm going to go try my best to find you something, I will. I know that somebody was asking me about Dragon's Breath. Hopefully, if I'm getting fingers crossed, I will getting that shipment probably within the next week or two. So I will have a Dragon's Breath bracelet coming in. I just have to see when it's going to get here. So I did find one. It's just coming. It might take a little bit of time to get here. And so, you know, I do listen. It's just a matter that I just can't sometimes snap my fingers and say, well, you're going to say you're going to find me something. It doesn't happen just like that. Sometimes I keep my eyes out, or I have to find a good price for you. So we all do that as resellers. So if you guys just have, you know, but you guys have been very supportive. I've watched a lot of these people in this chat grow. I've seen people who have been customers form their own channels, which is great to see. That also means that I've dealt with people as well the last 3 years that didn't have a lot of gemological background as far as knowledge of gems and stones and things. And they're now caught on. Then they say, well, I learned that from you, Jen. I learned that beads are always cost a premium versus chips or tumbled stones because beads are more desirable in the industry. So if you go out and find beads, I mean, beads being cylindrical beads, right? Or fashion beads versus chips or nuggets, they're always going to command a premium. So you're going to you can ask a little bit more money for those things. People ask me about gemstones. So I have seen people learn, which makes me feel good because when I got into this, when Joe found YouTube during COVID and saw that there weren't a lot of gemologists, if anybody was on YouTube selling jewelry, he said, you can do this, Jen. You can teach people about what you've learned. And you worked in the jewelry industry for almost 30 years. So, for what that being said, I mean, again, I'm a human being, though. Do I make mistakes? Yes. I own my mistakes and I'll say I move on. So, so for what it's worth, I love what I do. And I appreciate all of you guys for listening with me tonight, for being that said. And that's all I can say. I mean, I don't know about going into a lot more detail. That's pretty much what it is that I just sometimes have to get on my platform and say, hey, I'm here to help you. But also understand that you guys have to do part of the work too. So, for example, I'm not going to do everyone's work for them. They have to figure out what they have and then basically come to the table and say, okay, Jen, I think it possibly is this and this. Okay, but send me an email. We'll talk about it, right? Not in the middle of a sale of a reseller. That's not the way to do it. So for whatever reason, I just want you guys to know that. And I'm always accessible and I will get back to you in a timely manner. You love lessons. I do. And Joe, and just for what it's worth, you guys, Joe is he is my husband. If you didn't know that, he is also here during the sale. And when I was previously, now it's a new year, so he even said you can't talk about the hospital because it's 2026. You left in August. So, but for what it's worth, you guys do remember, for those of you guys have been my customers for a while, when I was working full time, if you had a question, he'd answer those emails, right? If you send an email to me, say, hey, I'll get with Jen when she calls at lunchtime to answer a question. And I would call him and say, what's going on? And he would tell me, so and so, send me an email. Is this what we're talking about? And it sends me a screenshot of the piece you guys would be interested in. And I'll say yes. And it worked. So if I'm not answering the email or if I'm not up in a wee hour in the morning, because I know some of you guys watch these lives later at night, especially on the West Coast, and I'm already in bed and he's up by 3-4 in the morning because he can't get army time out of his head. He's always up. He's an early riser, guys. He's in bed already by 8:30. So, he'll get up at 3-4 and I get up at 7-8. He's like, well, this is what's going on. So he's my right-hand man, always been, always will be. And it's both of us work great together. And if anything, I can't thank him enough for what we do here. And you guys know how wonderful he's the one who also helps you with he does the invoices. He also is the one who actually packs your packages. While he's packaging packages, I'm researching jewelry, cleaning jewelry, things like that. So it's a team effort. Hopefully you guys understand the team effort. And I love getting the positive feedback from all of you about that. And so be it. But I think that makes this community grow even wonderful. I don't know. I guess I'm very happy and blessed to have him as a husband and a business partner in every way. And that's what we do. And he's learning because when we go out sourcing together, I've taught him things. So when we go and I'm looking at a whole big rack of jewelry, he'll start at one end, I start at the other end, we come to the middle and he starts picking out jewelry. Sometimes I'll have to go over to his side though, because sometimes he doesn't misses some things, but it's okay. Sometimes I miss things and I don't miss everything, but we figure it out and we work together as a team. And that's important. And I think that's a good thing to do. So it helps save time. And also the fact that we can get things shipped out in a timely manner to all of you too, because he's running the post office too. So, thank you. Thank you. Anyway, Deborah, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, El Twinkie. Oh, pack your bags. You'll make me cry. Don't make me cry. Well, I'm already probably on the verge of getting emotional right now. You guys don't really see me. I don't cry too often, but I've had, for what it's worth, it's just I love all of you. And sometimes when life gives you the ups and downs, and sometimes when I'm on the down, when you come up and I see positivity, it gets me back to where I need to be. I try to be like this, but it's up and down. We try to be professional. We try to do what we need to do. And I just love all of you. That's all it comes down to. And I hope it shows. I hope you see it. And when you open the boxes, I get that all the time, because if I open up a box from someone, I want it to be proud and say, wow, look at this. Look at the time and care it took for them to look at this professional box, and you open a piece of jewelry. So if it's a gift for someone that you're planning to, so you buy a piece of jewelry, if it's not for you, you want to pass it on to a gift, it's going to come in a lovely box that you can just put it in wrap it, and you give it to somebody you already know it's going to be handled with care. So that's how I do my business. Hopefully you guys understand that. And if you ever have a question or concern, request, complaint, if there is any complaints, send me an email. I'll talk to you about it. I don't ever run away from anything. I don't. I've come too far in life to just say, I'm not going to run away. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And, I think of each one of these little numbers at the bottom that you guys are seeing, or subscribers or whatever it is. I care that just grows. If it's one person a day, that's one more friend to my support team. That's how I think of each one of you. I don't think of you as a number. I think of you as a person with a heart and soul. So I just think of that as we go through this process. And I'm happy that each of you that have subscribed and joined this chat, if there's people, and if you're watching as a viewer, I appreciate you watching as a viewer. Hopefully you can watch and learn, and maybe there'll be a day which you want to buy something. If you do, I will welcome you with open arms. I will take care of you like you are a friend of our family. I treat you with respect and dignity. And if you don't think that, I apologize. And if there's something you'd like to talk to me about in that regard, I will. And that's it. That's pretty much how it is here. And I want you guys to be proud of what you own and what if you purchase something for me. And if you ever have a question, I'm here to help. So that being said, that's it. I want to say, love you. You guys have a wonderful evening. Again, I forgot to say, Karen Montreal, you're going to be on tomorrow morning, correct, my dear? Right? You have a show in the morning? I'm just trying to give the schedule. I just tried to give the format schedule, who's coming on tomorrow. Let me take a sip of water. Are you coming on tomorrow, Karen? I know she just got back from a trip, so you're back on tomorrow, right? But I know my friend Dina's coming on at 11 Central, so she'll be on from 11 to 2. I'm waiting to see what Karen comes on. So she'll be on from 11 to 2. I'll be on from 2 to 5. Okay. And then after me typically is from this little community we're in. I mean, there's other people on. Don't get me wrong. There's other channels on. Oh, okay. So she's on 11:30. So my Karen in Montreal, she'll be on at 11:30 Eastern. For all of you guys who are on the East Coast, she comes on 11:30. That's 10:30 Central my time. Yes, and then Tanya is coming on after. Will be on at my time, 5 Central. I know you guys are all in different time zones across the country, but now it's cold and rainy and windy and snowy and icy and everything else. Everybody just bundle up, stay warm, and you guys can watch YouTube tomorrow as a marathon every day, right? And then, of course, Monday we'll have Bruce on at night. I can't keep everybody. I need a schedule. That's what we need to do. I think Leonor made a schedule. She's got a schedule for everybody. I just can't keep it straight. But I'm on tomorrow from 2 to 5. Tuesday I'll be on from 1 to 6. Yeah. And again, like I said, I'll give you one other final thing. If you're watching this little, hopefully it wasn't, mostly hopefully you're watching the preview, but I want to talk about me explaining about myself. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. My viewers who are watching, who aren't chatting, viewers who are watching, thank you and welcome. If you are new here, please register prior to the sale tomorrow. Send me an email to jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. And we would need your name, YouTube name, complete mailing address, phone number, and PayPal information. We do all our billing through PayPal. Anything that you guys possibly buy tomorrow will be added to Tuesday's. So tomorrow, think of guilt-free shopping tomorrow. You won't get your bill till Wednesday. That's how I tell everybody. Go to my show tomorrow and Sunday, because I take tomorrow's show in conjunction with Tuesday's sale. Combine both days and you get one invoice on Wednesday. So think of it as a kind of a fun way of saying it, but you'll get your bill Wednesday. We expect payment on Wednesday within 24 to 48 hours. Once you send us your payment through PayPal, we will get your packages out to you. Okay. So that's how it's done. If you ever have a question, again, you can leave me a silent hi bid in any of the pieces, answer any questions prior to tomorrow. And you can always claim anything previously. If you see anything in my back set you want to know anything about, or if you watch any of my previous shows, send me an email, because it has not been, these are all things I've shown. So that, trays, earrings, whatever, rings that I've shown, I've had actually people sending me emails today. So they had to catch up from last week's show. So you guys I'm here to help you. So, okay. Got it. Okay. Dina's on 12. Yes, 12 Eastern for Dina, or 11 Central. And thank you, Leonore. You were the best. Sorry to not let you know what's going on. I even keep my moderators. Leonore's my moderator. Give her hugs and thumbs up for Leonore. She has her own channel as well. And please support her. She likes to share positivity and religious positivity messages to all of you. And I think it's important that let's keep that in check. She even lifts me up. So, I'm human. I'm not perfect by any means, but needless to say, I want to know that I appreciate all of you guys. And we couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate the support. So with that being said, I want to wish you guys a good evening. Thank you for your attention today. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at 2 Central. And please watch my friends Karen and Dina prior to me coming on. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay warm, stay safe, and cuddle and love one another. Okay, bye-bye. Have a good night.